Well, hello and welcome to the Big Idea Experience. We are so thrilled that you tuned in today, and you'll be glad you didn't miss it. We're talking about an amazing big idea for the month of December. We're talking about the big idea of generosity. Generosity is making someone's day by giving something away. Yes, that is an awesome big idea. And believe it or not, we actually have somebody right here on the Big Idea Experience team who is doing a great job demonstrating this and modeling this. And so I'd like to invite him up right now to talk a little bit about that with you. Hey, Artie, are you back there, buddy? Oh, wow, that's kind of fun. Kind of sounds like Paris.
I believe you meant to say it sounds like Paris.
Artie, is that you?
Monsieur and mademoiselles, it is I, Arte, the life of the party. The artist, so good at what I do. Hello there, hello.
Wow, Artie, you are looking mighty fancy today, buddy.
I think you mean to say I'm looking very fancy, not fancy, but artistic, oui.
Well, I don't know if we are looking fancy or artistic, but you definitely are.
No,
Got the beret?
no. Not we as in we, but we as in we. I mean like yes. Let me showcase my new art for you by drawing a better mustache on your face with my paint.
No, you know what? That's quite all right.
I can do it, no problem, monsieur.
My mustache is just fine. Can we lose the French accent and the paint at some point?
Fine,
Okay.
fine.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
fine, Mr. Cody. I don't have to be French, but I think you'll have to admit I'm very artistic.
Yes, you are. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was talking to Mr. Dan, and he was telling me about your drawings here and that you've been making them, that you're planning on taking them down to the nursing home down the street.
Are you talking about these drawings right here? These
Yeah.
super artistic, good-looking drawings?
Yeah, they look really amazing.
Yeah,
I can tell you've been
it's
working
kinda
really
cool
hard on them.
because actually, Mr. Cody, I've had some help. I found a app on this tablet.
Yeah.
It basically it teaches you how to draw, like
Whoa.
step by step, and then it allows me to print out my drawings after I make them. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty proud of how good my art is turning out.
Yeah,
I guess you
they
could
look
say
really
I'm
amazing.
putting the art in RT.
I see what you did there. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you're really doing a great job of the big idea, encouraging those people with that. So why
What's
don't
the big idea this month?
Well, the big idea this month is generosity. It's making someone's day by giving something away.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I bet the kids here would like to see an example of the big idea, right? Maybe I won't need to go down to the nursing home after all. I mean, after all, with these kids learning about generosity, I'm sure they'd love to see some generosity in action right now, don't you think?
Well, yeah, sure. You know what? I think that's why they watch these videos.
Cody, I tell you what, how would you like to have one of those drawings?
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Wow, really? I would love one. You know what? I think I like this one, the banana.
The banana.
That will
yes.
always remind me of you because I know how much you love bananas
Yes,
and
that
banana
is
cream
a
pie.
crowd
And
favorite. No
Yeah.
problem.
That
That
looks
will be
awesome. Thanks, Artie.
$243, Mr. Cody.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but hey, feel free to be generous. After all, that's what the kids came to see. In fact,
Wait.
if you're willing to pay with card on my tablet here's got one simple question. Feel free
What?
to answer it.
One simple question, Artie. You're selling these drawings?
You can put a tip, and just
No.
feel free to answer. No
Okay,
pressure.
hold
but
on.
The no tip option is grayed out, and the other tip options are all blue. And
Okay.
also, everybody in the room in the world is watching you right now. Go ahead.
Well, thanks
Whatever
for that,
you'd
Artie.
like to
Listen,
do.
you know what? We just need to put a pause on this because I'm really confused. I thought that I heard Dan say that you were taking these to encourage the people at the nursing home.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I did think if I took it
I
to
thought that you were going to demonstrate this big idea by giving something away.
Well, I figured that I would love to be generous, but the problem is, if you haven't noticed, I'm a monkey and I don't exactly have any money. After all, that's why I'm trying to give this art away for a cheap price. I mean, this is fine art, $243 is pretty cheap. And I figured, hey, what better person would want to give away some of their moolah than a grandma at the nursing home to a cute monkey? So,
Okay, Artie.
What?
Artie, I think you've gotten this big idea completely backwards.
What do you mean it's backwards?
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to have money to be generous. Or you don't have to be rich to be generous. You just have to be generous to be generous.
Well, you just repeated the same word twice. You just
No.
said to be generous to be generous. How can I be generous if
Okay.
I can't sell some
Okay.
some art
You know
for
what?
some moolah?
You know what? I think I have an idea that will help you out. I think that we should take a look at this month's Big Idea Instigator.
The big idea instigator?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. While we do it, how about you can help us out, and you can even illustrate it on your tablet.
Oh,
there.
you want me to draw it out on my tablet?
Yeah, I want you to draw it.
That's a great idea. How
Okay.
much would you be willing to pay for this job of yours that you have of me drawing?
How about we just do the drawing and the talk first, and then we'll talk about your fee afterwards.
Okay, fine. So today's big idea instigator.
That's right. Today's Big Idea Instigator is Dr. Jonas Salk.
Got it. Dr. Salk. Nice.
No, wait,
Probably
what?
married to a Dr. Pepper.
No, no, already not salt, sulk.
What? Oh, Dr. Salk?
Yeah.
Well, what did he look like?
Well, why don't you use your fancy tablet there and look it up?
Okay. Here's a good picture of Dr. Jonas Salk. How
Yeah,
did
there you
Dr. Jonas of the Jonas Brothers show generosity?
No, he wasn't part of the Jonas Brothers.
Oh,
He
okay.
was
How did
he
Dr.
was a
Salk
scientist.
show generosity?
Well, you see, the thing is, he actually came up with the vaccine for a disease called polio. Yeah, you see, polio was a horrible disease that was around a long time ago, and when somebody would get it, it would cause paralysis.
What does that mean? What does paralysis mean?
Well, it means that somebody would lose the ability to control part or even their entire body.
Wow, that
Yeah.
sounds really hard.
Yeah, it would have been pretty serious. It was a really big deal. As a matter of fact, have you ever heard of Franklin Roosevelt?
Yep, I have. I could draw a picture of Franklin Roosevelt.
Yeah, he was the 32nd president of the United States. And you know what? He was diagnosed with polio when he was 39 years old, and he lost the ability to walk.
Wow, that had to have been really hard.
It was. And so, but thankfully, with the hard work of Dr. Jonas Salk and many teams and many scientists, they were able to come up with a vaccine that has pretty much to this day completely eradicated polio.
Wow, so they came up with a cure, a polio vaccine to keep people from getting it. That's
Yeah,
what it is
isn't
for.
that a pretty big deal?
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. They were able to do this, and this work was basically able to get rid of polio. But listen to this. There was an interview in 1955. That was a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah.
And in 1955, they asked him,
They asked, you mean Dr. Salk?
yep, they asked Dr. Salk, who does the patent of the polio vaccine belong to?
The patent for it?
Yeah, basically what they were asking is who owns the rights to this? Who's going to make the money off of it?
Well, I mean, that would be Dr. Salk, right? After all, he was a scientist that came up with the cure. He found,
did.
he came up with the vaccine in the first place, right?
He did, and you know what? It could have been his right to keep it. But listen to what he said. He said, "Well, the people, I would say, there is no patent. Could you patent the sun?"
Wait, so you're saying that even though he did the work to help find the cure,
Mm-hmm.
he never profited from it. He just gave it away?
He just gave it away.
Wow.
Yeah, and you see, that's the thing that I was trying to tell you, Artie, is that there's lots of ways that you can make someone's day. It's not just by giving away money. In this case, Dr. Salk, he was able to give away something that he worked very hard on and something that he was very smart with to make it happen.
Wow, so yeah, he used his ability to be a doctor and
Yeah.
his skill and his talent, and he gave that away, and it helped other people. I mean, not only did it make someone's day, it actually saved lives, right, Mr.
Yeah,
Cody?
it has saved countless lives, Artie. That's exactly right.
I guess I never really thought about being generous with other things besides your money.
Yeah, you could be generous with the skills that you're good at. You could be generous with your time.
Oh, yeah?
It's a very big thing to share your time with somebody.
Well, you're pretty generous with your friendship to me, Mr. Cody.
Well, thanks, buddy. Yeah, you're a great
I
friend.
guess what you're saying is by being generous, not only are you treating others right, but you actually end up maximizing your potential.
That's exactly right. Just like the big three that we say here at the Big Idea Experience all the time.
So you really think that I could be generous? I mean, I guess I was getting a little greedy.
Yeah,
You think
you know-
drawings like this could encourage people at a nursing home?
You know what, Artie? I don't just think it, I know it.
Really? You
Especially
think my
if-
drawing is an encouragement?
I think so. You were an encouragement right now when you were drawing on your tablet with me.
Yeah,
For
because I
the-
helped draw
in-
for the Big Idea Instigator.
Yeah.
Wow, I never
Yeah,
really
appreciate
thought about it. You know what? being generous actually feels really good.
Oh, good. I'm
After
glad
all,
that
I
you
probably
hear that.
shouldn't charge you for these pictures. I use your
Aw.
card to buy this app on my tablet.
Wait, hold on. What?
Listen, I should go. Hey,
Okay.
I'm going to deliver some free pictures to your nursing home. Thanks for being generous,
Okay.
everybody, and have fun practicing the big idea
Okay.
of generosity, making someone's day by giving something away.
Oh,
I'll see you later.
All right. Well, we'll keep working on that with them. Hey, you guys can check in with the Big Idea Interactive.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our Big Idea Experience video. We hope you enjoyed checking out the Big Idea Experience instigator and how they were able to put the big idea of generosity to work inside of them to change the world around them. Right now is the Big Idea Interactive. This is where we love to do something fun and interactive that you could do at home or in the classroom with adult supervision. And the best part is, hopefully this will remind you how the big idea can go to work inside of you to change the world around you. Tell you what, studio audience, would you guys repeat our big idea after me? Everyone say generosity. Making someone's day by giving something away. That is right. That's the big idea. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I give things away, like if I give a gift for the holidays or someone's birthday, or maybe I wrote a card to someone in a nursing home, or maybe I gave a note to someone at school just to encourage them, I can feel like I was generous, but I don't really know if I made a difference. But the truth is, generosity has a way of spreading. This interactive you can do at home with adult supervision. I have a 9-volt battery and some steel wool. When you get the steel wool, you just want to make sure you get something that's pretty thin and very fine, all right? Now, what will happen when you put these two things together is you will see the spark of generosity. We're going to let this 9-volt battery represent you, and we're going to let this steel wool represent the person that you're wanting to encourage, the person that you're wanting to help. And I want you to watch what happens when you give something away. It will light up their life. Check this out. Isn't that cool? Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I can look at this and it feels like I made a difference. I helped that person, but I don't really know if I made a difference in the world, right? We talk about the big idea going to work inside of us to change the world around us. And the truth is, I think sometimes the reason we feel like we don't know if we made a difference is because all we can see is the person next to us. But here's what I truly believe. I believe that when we are generous with each other, it has a way of spreading. In fact, there's a man named Desmond Tutu, and he said this. He said, do your little bit of good where you are. And it's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. See, there's something about you encouraging someone else, you giving something away to help someone else have a good day. That process can spread to other people. And when we do that, it can change the world. So let's put this on a little bit bigger scale. Hey guys, we're back. And this time, I want you to imagine what it's like when you're kind to your teacher and you help pick up the classroom after the school day is over. And she is encouraged by that. And she goes home and she shows some kindness to her husband or to her kids. And then they go back to their world that they're living in and they show kindness and generosity to someone else. See, when we have that mindset and we realize that when we put our little good where we are, it can combine with the little good from others and it can help change the world. That is really when we're putting the big idea of generosity to work inside of us so it can shape the world around us. Now, as I said before, make sure if you do this experiment on this big a scale, you have an adult with you and some proper safety precautions just to make sure everything goes all right. Who wants to see generosity spread through the world? Are we ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is generosity. That's how we let the big idea to go to work inside of us to change the world around us and light up not just our world, but the world around us. Thanks for tuning in this month to the Big Idea Experience. We'll see you next month right here.